Hello, and welcome to Bots Play. And don't forget, we have new videos every Tuesday through Friday. Yes, you heard me right. Tuesday through Friday, get new experiences, new possibilities, and new epicness, thingy, whatever. We're back with Sonic. We're still beating this boss. This is like episode 4 of trying to beat this guy. And how far have we gotten? Pretty far. I don't know. But we were talking last time about graphic design and drawing. I don't know. It's a pretty fun subject if you know what you're talking. It's fun. It's really fun to talk about graphic design because I love designing. I love graphic design. It's just very hard to get into it, and also I did have that good of a style. The problem with my graphic design, and the problem you will find out, is the fact that it's very simple lines and not very angly or distinct, which is the problem. That was the problem I had with graphic design, and why I'm not that big of a graphic designer, because it's the fact that being a graphic designer means you have to have a distinct style and a distinct feel with your artwork and stuff. It's like it's kind of like, let's say you make a. It's like making a character in a show or a cartoon. You want to make your character very distinct and unique. I mean, think of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is a very uniquely drawn and planned out character. He has his own style and his own way of talking, and also his own way of just doing things. I mean, Marmaduke. Marmaduke is the same breed of dog. He's a Great Dane, but Marmaduke and Scooby-Doo are polar opposite and designed totally different. That's the thing about graphic design. You can have some things that look very similar. Oh, fudge! Like, think about my logo. My logo is very similar to, like, let's say the Switch. It's kind of similar to the Switch logo. It's very, very similar. But it's still different. I use different fonts. I did a lot of things to make sure that it's different, because I did want to use like I was trying to avoid certain colors like reds and whites and blues, because the Switch's controllers are red, white, and blue. So I wanted to make sure that if Nintendo finds my YouTube channel on accident and they look at my logo, I don't get sued, because my logo is a different font and it looks different. Yeah, that's the problem with making a logo. You gotta make sure that it's not very similar. It's kind of funny. There's this guy named Gaijin Goomba. He talks about Japanese culture and games, movies, and TV, which is fascinating, and he's really interesting. Well, he had to change his character a lot of times and make sure that it's not very similar to a Goomba, even though his name is Gaijin Goomba. Because Goombas are technically owned by Nintendo, and he can get in trouble by Nintendo because he's using a character that is owned by the company. Because copyright law prohibits him from using an actual Goomba. But if he were to change it up, like he did, he made it look more ninja-like. He cloaked it. He put a cloak on it and made it look more ninja-like and less Goomba-like the traditional Goombas from the game. He did that so he won't get in trouble, which is smart. But it is kind of hard because there are so many different channels and so many different people making stuff now that it is hard to make your own distinct mark and distinct look and feel. Come! Ha ha ha! 4 episodes! 4 episodes and you're finally down! Ha ha ha! I win! I win! I finally win! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I don't care. I don't care. Get this over with. I have suffered enough. Oh, the suffering has ended. The curse has been lifted. Bye, Weasel. Hey, Chaos Emeralds. Ow! Hey, that's neat. That's evil. Huh? Wait, what? Holy crap! Secret Turtle 2 is right. Okay. She can turn into a dragon? Where did I did not know about this! Okay, that is kinda cool. She can turn into a dragon. Oh, how cute. We made a new friend. Who's a dragon? A dragon. What? I have made friends with a dragon. One of my dreams have been made. Dang it. I wish it was real life. Oh! Oh my goodness! What the fudge? How did I end up here? Oh my goodness. But going back to my subject about holy fudge! What the fudge? Going back to my whole entire going back to my whole entire logo and design thing about why I had to make my logo different. It's because I didn't want to get in trouble. Who does want to get in trouble by it? Because I do love design. Design is still fun. Even though I'm not the best, I'm still having fun. Because one of my things is, as I said, bad design is over busyness. It's over busyness. People who design stuff, they want to put as much information and as much stuff as possible. Bombard the person with everything, when bombardment is not the best choice. It's sometimes good to just give them as much information as a person needs and then move on. It's finding the relevant the amount of information needed to understand the subject Back when I was designing the logo for like my anime club that I was a part of, it took me. They gave me a bunch of stuff they needed, and I had to summarize. I'm a jellyfish. I'm a jellyfish. I had to summarize this stuff because I knew that I could not put too much information on things because it would bombard people, and so I had to put as much information as I could possibly put on there without too much it looking too busy. As I said, oops. One of the worst things you can do with design is putting a crap ton of stuff. Just overload the viewer. Because you want to make sure people can see the information, understand the information, and make it relevant. You want to make it good information. You don't want it to be like, but which is hard because you will find that some people they don't want to end, they want everything to be in there, which is a bad thing at the exact same time, because it can really mess up a design if you put every freaking thing in there when you just need a small amount of information to convey a huge amount of things. I think one of my design teachers once told me, you don't have to make all the text big and bold and huge. And a hierarchy is a good idea too. What he meant was basically, you don't. Whoa, this is crazy. What? Am I ahead? Wow, this is such a weird. Oh my goodness, I'm a mouse. Okay, this is a crazy stage. What he meant was basically. Oh, fudge. What he meant was basically, you can have big text to convey big, huge things. Like, I would use big text to convey when we met in the anime club. I use small text for information. Not big, relevant information. Pretty small, relevant information. And it worked. It was a good idea. And I find that was one of my most favorite things. Granted, I do know why I'm still not. I can tell about graphic design. It's just that I'm not skilled enough to do good graphic design. It's kind of weird. I did want to get better. I always wanted to get better at graphic design. It's just, it's kind of hard to get better at graphic design when you can't actually design like now. I can't because I'm not in the area that I'm kind of not working on graphic design stuff right now. I'm currently just a person who I work at a department store. Don't get me wrong, there's been times where I had to use my graphic design skills. We had a Pokemon event and we needed Pokeballs, and I could not find any images online about Pokeballs that I liked or could use, so I handmade all the I handmade this artwork. I used the same program that I use for making the logos for. I use the same program. I've been using. It's funny. I've been using the same illustrator for about 10 years. I kid you not, people. 10 flippin' years. I bought that. That program was, I think, people, this is gonna sound terrible, but I guess I gotta tell you how much that program was. It was about, if I remember, $600. But I had a scholarship, and my scholarship paid like half of it. So I paid only like $300 for it. Even though it was $600, it was a lot. So when I bought that program, I basically said I am going to use it till it burns out. And I've been using that graphic design program for over 10 years, and it has not failed me. Well, the problem is it's not receiving updates anymore, which is a problem, because if a program stops receiving updates, it starts getting fixed. Yes, there are people who use programs. Oh, fudge. Companies will use programs to sneak things in, and also to cause problems to your computer sometimes. But but when you stop receiving updates also fix errors and bugs. Like one of the bugs I have in my program right now is hilarious. Basically, what it does is it will. I don't know how to fix it, and I'm not going to fix it. It's not that big of a bug. It's just basically sometimes when I save, it will try and print. It'll try and print, and it's not too bad. I just cancel the printing, and it fixes the problem. It only does it one time. It's a problem, but it's a solvable problem. Because I tried to. There was one time where the program I was out using, just it kept popping up an error, but that was because my computer was broken. I did something, tried to get it fixed. They fixed it. It's just a new error popped up, and I thought I could fix it, but I should have gone to someone to fix it. I should have went to someone to fix it, but I did not. And the error got worse. Like, a lot worse. To the point that the computer broke. It's kind of funny because I don't have the computer because we fixed it. There was a guy I gave it to. He's probably watching this right now and knows it. And he's probably watching this, and I hope that computer still works. It's still fine because to fix it we had to literally erase everything off of it. We literally made that computer. We erased everything, which is pretty funny. We waste so much stuff off of it. But it works now. Hopefully. Whoa, this level is just freaking crazy. Holy fudge! But at least it works. It's kind of funny because to learn, I learned about. It's funny because at my job, basically I'm basically IT because of our IT person is busy. I don't know what he does. He does something. But it's so funny because people ask, hey, bots, how do you know so much about computers? And the funny thing is, I know so much about computers because either I Googled it, or I broke my computer and I had to fix it with some other, or I had to learn, or I learned it from someone else. There's been plenty of stuff I learned from other people. Hey, wait, Eggman, you're not digital. You're not digitized. What the fudge? Gotcha. You're not Metal Sonic. Darn you, you faker! I found you, faker! Faker! Ah. Okay, automatic laser death. Well, we'll pause it here. So, thank you for watching. As always, like and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye for now.